parents, we all want what's best for our kids. And that includes raising them to be smart, independent individuals. There is so much emphasis placed on academics and intelligence, even from a very young age. But there is actually something that is even more important than IQ if you want to raise a smart child, and that is emotional intelligence. While IQ, also known as intelligence quotient, is a measure of your ability to solve problems and think logically, EQ, or emotional intelligence quotient, measures your ability to understand and manage emotions. Various studies have shown emotional intelligence to be more important than IQ regarding things like job performance, leadership qualities, and overall success in life. Unfortunately, studies have also shown a decline in emotional intelligence in recent years. So how do we make sure that our kids stay smart in every way? The first thing you want to do is help them put a name to and identify their feelings and emotions. You can do this by simply talking about how they're feeling throughout the day and narrating for them. So for example, if they're playing with blocks and they get upset because their tower falls over, you can narrate what you're seeing and identify their emotions. This can sound something like, I see that your nose is all scrunched up and your hands are balled up into fists. You must be so angry and frustrated that your tower fell over when you were working so hard on it. This helps them to put a name to the emotion that they're experiencing and will help them to better understand and be more aware of what they're feeling in their body. You also want to validate their emotions, which means to acknowledge or accept their feelings without judgment or criticism. This involves showing empathy and understanding towards how a person feels, even if you don't necessarily agree with their feelings or perspective. So in the block example, you may think it's not a big deal that their tower fell over and they could just build it again. But to a child, that's their work. And it is a big deal for them. This would be the equivalent of you typing up a huge project, someone coming in, deleting the file, and your spouse coming in and saying, it's not a big deal, you could just type it up again. That wouldn't feel good, and that definitely wouldn't be a wise thing to say on your spouse's part. So give the same respect to your child. Avoid dismissing their feelings, and instead let them know that it's okay for them to feel the way they do. I totally get why you're frustrated. It's so tough when we work so hard on something and then it gets ruined. Would you like me to help you rebuild it? This shows them that their feelings matter and that you're there to support them as their secure base. Now, it's important to note that even though all feelings are okay, it doesn't mean all actions are okay. If your child goes against a rule or a boundary, say by throwing the blocks because they're mad, you need to convey that this is not okay. So this may sound like, I know you're frustrated because you worked so hard on that tower, but you're not allowed to throw blocks when you're angry. I'm going to have you take a break for a bit to keep everyone safe, and then you can try again later. Now, one of the best ways for your child to learn about emotions is for them to see how you handle your emotions. You are your child's best teacher, and young children learn best by watching others. So think about how you're displaying and managing your emotions. A lot of people have this misconception that gentle parents or positive parents should never let their kids see them mad or upset, and that couldn't be further from the truth. If you're trying to teach your child that all emotions are okay and all feelings are okay, then you need to show them that by how you handle them. If you're sad about something and you're crying, you can tell your child, Mommy's just feeling a little sad right now. We cry when we feel sad. It's okay to feel sad. If you're angry or frustrated, make sure you're handling those emotions in an appropriate way, but tell your child. When I'm tired and I'm at my wit's end, I flat out tell my kids, I'm really sorry I wasn't using my most respectful voice, guys, but Mommy is really tired right now and I'm feeling really frustrated because I want to go to bed and we're having a really hard time getting through brushing our teeth. Own it! And when you mess up, because you will if you're human, apologize and explain to your child that they didn't deserve that. Repair is so important. You also want to talk about emotions throughout your day when you're watching shows or reading books together. You can look at the characters and talk about the expressions on their face and ask your child how they might be feeling and ask them to tell you why they think that. You can also ask them to think about a time that they may have felt that way. Keep in mind, this is a skill that will come with time, as very young children don't have the capacity to understand what someone else may be feeling. But you can absolutely model this for them to help them develop that skill. Another great way to help your young child develop emotional intelligence from a young age is to have them practice mindfulness and awareness of their body and what they're feeling. So many adults are disconnected from what they feel in their bodies, and they're unable to describe what different emotions feel like. So if you could gift this to your child from a young age, this will hugely benefit them later in life. Encourage them to practice things like kids yoga or mindful breathing exercises. I do have these breathing cards available, which are absolutely fantastic for this, so I will link those below. I also love the Cosmic Kids Yoga channel on YouTube for this, or Go Noodle, which has a ton of mindfulness videos, so I will link those down below as well. Giving your child tools for practicing recognizing and managing emotions is really important. So I just gave you a few in my last tip, but I also have some favorite books for teaching young children about emotions, which I will link down below for you as well. My absolute favorite tool for helping children with their emotions is a calming corner. It has truly been a game changer in my house, so go check out this video right here to learn all about the benefits and how to set one up in your home today. Give this video a thumbs up before you go, share it with a friend, and be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more tips to love your life with littles. I'll see you next time.